We are all set to leave Peregrine Pines FamCamp. It has been awesome, minus all the wheel issues that we had that extended our stay involuntarily. So last night, went ahead and prepped the hitching. So all I gotta do is lower the RV, back it in. Simple, simple. We're finally leaving. 3 days late?
3, I think.
3 days late.
It doesn't sound like that a lot, but it feels like an extra week at least.
Yeah. Well, especially when that extra 3 days you spent working on suspension and getting kicked off base twice.
Not a bad place to be stuck though. This campground is beautiful.
Always, always, always check the checklist.
Hey Daisy, did you check your checklist?
Poop, check.
She did.
Done. So anyway, we are on another 4-day trek.
Remember not too long ago we said never doing it again. But guess what?
Here we are.
Doing it again. Well, we were supposed to have like a couple rest days in between, but now that this whole wheel suspension hydraulic issue happened, we don't have time to take breaks because we got to get to Ohio so then we can get back to the cabin because we've got visitors coming.
My girls,
yay!
Still like to check our caliper bolts every so often as we stop. I also wanted to check on our hydraulic fittings and make sure none of those were leaking after my repairs. Fitting looks good. I don't see any hydraulic stuff leaking. It's good to go.
Today, well last night I cooked ground chicken with the intention of putting buffalo sauce on it and warming it up when we got here. Chad's got a sandwich, blue cheese, and I got a salad. And here's our view. It's a nice little place, nice rest stop.
Yeah, nice little stop.
Daisy likes it out there. We had a stowaway, at least one. I'm sure there's gonna be more that come out.
There were a lot in that last campground.
There are so many. Did you get them?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, don't put them on the floor. It'll get under the slide.
I'm gonna go flush them.
Okay.
I'm gonna go for a little ride down the sink.
Go take a swim.
Waking up under all this rust, it's raining in my room. The water falls in pools until I'm getting carried away, riding on the back of a wave. So I let go, come what may. But all this time I'm hoping for a sunny day.
Turn left on 4th Road. Do you see this sharp turn coming up? It says turn right on the dirt road.
That's not right. Does it go down and left?
What does this street say? It's not a dirt road that we're supposed to go down,
No,
is it?
no. Oh, do we pass it? Do we pass our turn? I think we
Is it
passed
behind us?
Yeah, I think we passed our turn. I could make it you.
Did you even know that truck was coming?
Yeah, I saw him.
I sure didn't.
All right, hang on.
This road looks nice.
It said it's paved, but it's really bumpy and goes slow.
It looks like it looks like how the roads felt most of the day today.
Yeah. We got 1.4 miles on this.
Oh, jeez.
He said this road was paved to go to the silo, but obviously the Army or whoever hasn't maintained it since they sold it to them.
I guess. It's a bumpy road, isn't it, baby? Yeah. That's okay. We're almost there. We're almost there.
Arriving at Atlas at Astra Harvest Host on the left.
I noticed in the satellite view there's a big nuclear thing like that cut in the grass.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, it hurts to live this way. Try so hard, never change.
It says parking. So I guess
it's back in here.
I guess. Is it gonna be flat enough?
Maybe over here.
It says, follow the signs for parking on the grass lawn to the right.
Okay.
Please park facing north and south, or backed up to the stones and concrete pad, leaving room for multiple.
So right there. So we'll just back up.
Yeah.
Let's take a look and see where it's flattest.
Okay, we are way off target, but I think if you come straight back, it'll be okay. We're going to be more in the middle, but just letting you know.
Should I pull down the road and then back in on more of an angle?
Okay. Hold on, I'm trying to keep an eye on these dogs.
How's that looking?
Good.
We'll definitely have to get off the hitch here.
Yeah, I figured. I mean, especially looking at it from this angle.
All right, getting out looking.
There's a dead bird on the ground.
Oh, really? I'll move it.
All right, we got parked and Matthew is going to take us on a tour of this thing.
When they started construction, they had a concrete plant on the property. Once they started pouring, they didn't stop until they finished.
Oh, wow.
So there are no seams or cracks in this entire
Wow.
structure.
One big 170-something foot pour, huh?
That's right.
Wow.
And concrete here at the surface is 9 feet thick.
Nice.
This is meant to withstand a nearby nuclear strike. You have like 3-inch thick rebar that ties it all together. Those blast doors there.
3-inch rebar.
Yeah, I know, right? These doors are 3 foot thick, 75 tons each.
Wow.
So you had
Wow.
large hydraulic rams that would open the doors. Then an elevator would lift the rocket to the surface and it would launch off. It had a deflector shield that would shoot the flames off to the side.
Right.
Wow.
The rocket was stored in a crib. There were 9 floors that would hold the rocket in place. Those floors were attached to large springs on the wall. So if there was an explosion at the surface, the entire floor was on like a shock absorber.
Oh, wow.
This was all kind of a response to Sputnik going up in the 50s. We recognized if the Soviet Union had the rocket technology to send up a spy satellite, they could send over nukes.
Yeah.
So very rapidly, we started developing our own missile defense systems. The Atlas could travel over 5,000 miles, pretty much hit any target in the northern hemisphere. And this carried a thermonuclear warhead that was over 300 times more powerful than what we dropped on Japan in World War II.
Oh.
So this was a weapon of mass destruction.
Yeah.
But really, this was built to be a deterrent to nuclear war. The concept was, if you launch on us, we launch on you, nobody wins.
Yeah.
Mutually assured destruction. You may have noticed a big circle area that I've leveled out. I'm going to turn that.
I saw on satellite. Did you put the nuclear sign?
Oh yeah, I have my logo.
Yeah.
It's going to be the new RV park. I'm going to trench in electric, water, and plumbing. But I wanted
that's
to
awesome.
look like a sunflower from Google Maps. So the sunflower is the international symbol for nuclear disarmament.
Oh, okay.
We've used sunflowers to bring radiation out of Chernobyl, and it's the state flower of Kansas. So I feel like there's some cool tie-ins.
Good
Oh, that's awesome. So right over there, you will eventually be having an RV park there.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Well,
awesome.
This year, since I don't have the funds, I just decided to turn it into a literal crop circle, and I planted a whole bunch of sunflower seeds.
Oh, cool.
So I moved out here full-time in 2020 in the RV, and I quickly found out that is not a four-season vehicle. It is an ice box in the winter and an oven in the summer.
Yeah.
So down there, I built a tiny house to live in. It's about 700 square feet of space, perfect for me and my two dogs.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, you got to climb down in. That's how you get down in there.
Yep, this is the escape hatch. If your main entryway were blocked, this was your backup plan for getting out. Originally, this shaft was filled with 4 tons of sand. So that would protect if an explosion happened at the surface, it would just blow over the top.
Oh, okay.
Inside, there's a handle you pull, doors open up, and all the sand would drop down like through an hourglass. You guys ready to go underground?
Yeah.
We'll take the stairs, not the ladder.
Well, we're definitely cooling off. That feels
Yeah.
good.
Feels good down here.
Yeah.
Yeah, you notice the temperature change. That's
Yeah.
the thing about being underground.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's 110 in the summer or -10 in the winter. It's going to be in the 50s, 60s down here.
Nice.
Here, there's a button you press. This buzzes you into the next room.
Okay.
Electronic locks unlock the door. You shut the door behind you. Pick up a phone, look into a camera, and say your access code. If you say the right code, the next door buzzes open, and you can go through.
Why is the camera so low?
Good question. Well, if you said the wrong code, though, you're trapped until military police come to take you away. So this is known as the entrapment room for that purpose.
Here's the door.
Next, you come to these 2 large blast doors. This is a 2,000-pound door, 1 ton, made of manganese and has a higher melting point than regular steel. Now, come on downstairs to the top floor.
Okay. So now we're getting into the part that you rent on Airbnb in
Yeah, I
here.
see nice floors.
Wow. How cool.
Yeah, this is neat.
This is so
This
neat.
did not look like this when I bought the place. Yeah, in this cutaway image, you can see what the missile base looked like on the top floor, known as the Ready Room. It's where the missile leaders used to live. The lower level is the launch control room, where all the equipment for launching the missile was. Remember, all this infrastructure was removed, and there's probably about 70 feet of water down there. You will still see the springs, though.
Is that the escape hatch?
That's right. So you see the handle right there.
Pull that.
You pull on that handle, and it would release that. Next, I'll walk you guys into the new AirBnB. I've only had about 15 guests stay here so far.
I walk the halls to make sure you are safe, but you are fast asleep. Unpeel the hides, the pain, pick you up and wash the hurt away, and hold it all inside.
Next, I'm going to take you downstairs to
Okay.
the lower level.
All right.
It's still under construction. So here's the original launch control
Wow.
base. Unfortunately, they gutted it when they left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's still
You can't,
pretty cool.
you can't get secrets out of the wires.
Right. This is where the launch codes were kept. It took 2 missile leaders to open this up. Each had their own combination lock. That way one person didn't have access to those codes. It took 2 Missileers to launch it. So one was sitting at the desk, another one at the console up above. I'll move this way, I'll take you down into the tunnel, over to the side. Oh. Low entryway, watch your head. So there's a sign on this blast door that says, warning, 150-foot open silo shaft exists at end of tunnel beyond this door. When I bought this door was welded shut. There was an opening to the side that I could crawl through. We cut the welds off and we're trying to ratchet it this way. And then I was on the other side with a sledgehammer. After about an hour, it was quite a workout. We had made about 1/8 of an inch. So, it took forever and we finally got that door open. Unfortunately, the sandblaster that I rented, the hose wasn't long enough to reach this door. These 2 glass doors were meant to protect from our own rocket blowing up, and they put in that 3rd door later as an afterthought, realizing that these may not be enough. Here is the silo.
Don't drop your phone.
So if you look up, you'll see the blast doors where we started the tour. Some ductwork for the air handling system.
Gosh.
The large springs, remember that the crib was attached to.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that held the Missle, right?
But you can't really gauge the enormity of the space in a iPhone video.
No, this is 52 feet in diameter, 176 feet all the way to the bottom. If you look underneath this spring here, you'll see there's a chamber attached to the side of the wall. It's known as the celestial chamber. There's a tube that goes up to the surface, and you can align by the North Star to get the navigational system all correct for the rocket.
Oh wow.
There's about 70 feet of water down there right now.
It's all ground seepage.
Yeah, it's pretty, because concrete is porous.
Oh, yeah.
It has seeped in and pretty much leveled out at the water table.
You gonna be able to move it? Can you do it? Can you do it? Okay.
That was probably the most unique harvest host we have been to date. That was
that's
really cool.
really neat. I love.
Yeah.
I nerd out on this stuff. It's so cool.
Yeah, and it was worth it.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to do the tour as part of your stay.
Oh yeah.
Because all the proceeds go towards developing all of this. So it's really cool. Thank you to Matthew. Why am I out of breath for just going up those stairs?
Because you're out of shape. That's a camel out of breath too.
Hey, that was rude.
Well, we're down in altitude now. This is
Yeah, but it's an altitude change regardless. So whatever. But I have excuses. What's yours?
just old fat.
I just like to eat.
Firing up the Blackstone for dinner. One thing that's interesting is when we have a really low front end. You can see our front end here is like super low to the ground. The Blackstone is still level, but it's just low.
You gotta do squats to get to that thing?
It's a little low. Pretty.
You sound boogery.
I sound boogery. You just told the people I sound boogery. Pretty peaceful here. You slept pretty well, right?
I did.
It was very quiet.
It was peaceful here.
Oh, you mean I wasn't peaceful?
Not the most peaceful.
I slept great.
Peaceful.
Yeah, I tried to sleep on my side. But yeah, great harvest host, really neat tour. Anyway, we're obviously packing up to get out of here, so let's get going.
Overnight stop 1 complete. 2 more to go, and then the next night will be destination. Destination for a week, and then it'll be destination home.
Whenever you're hitching at an angle like this, it throws everything off. So it looks like I'm going to be really, really high coming in, but I'm just going to see.
Yeah.
I use the hitch height feature on the auto level, so we'll see if it works or not.
Perfect.
right.
It was right.
For Amber